Well. It is Monday, October 25th, 2021, and this is episode 178 of 4 and 3 Sports Talk. It's your boy Raheem Escalade here. Great to have you with me. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their day. Today I got picks from the NFL Week 7 yesterday, and it was crazy, to say the least. Stuff from the news, NHL, NBA. I know we're all happy because Joe Buck's back in the booth tomorrow for Game 1 of the World Series. Go Houston. I'm going to go with Houston because they're the American League team that beat my Red Sox, so might as well go that way, right? Braves are pretty good. I don't know, I'm not really a baseball guy, but I mean, they made it this far, so they have to be talented to some degree. So that's coming up tomorrow, and we're going to preview Saints and the Russell-less Seattle Seahawks. So without further ado, let's start this. Yes, as you know, Russell Wilson is still out with a severely sprained thumb, or I would pretty much call it a break, but anyway, Russell Wilson is still out. They signed Jacob Eason. I still think they're going to get demolished tonight. Anyway, Deshaun Watson is open to go to multiple teams. As you know, over the weekend, there were rumors up the wazoo about him going to Miami. So much so by certain people that reported it like I was convinced. So I had a little deal with Dolphins fans. A little prediction. I don't know if it was really a deal because I didn't shake none of your hand. That in 96 hours from when I reported it, Deshaun Watson would be a Dolphin and he would be playing in next Sunday's game. Could potentially turn that franchise around and still lead them to the playoffs because they're 1-5. And with the extra game being added, you know, that kind of gives them a little bit more wiggle room. I don't know how much, and I don't know if that Dolphins team could go to New England and win late in the year. So, I think if he goes this year, and you know, I think he'll be able to win 5 or 6 more games at least. Maybe, you know, let's say a game or two short of a wild card. I don't know what the math down that is right now, but next season they would definitely be a playoff contender. You would think that Jalen Waddle would improve, and they would finally trade Tua to the Washington football team, and the franchise would move on, and the Dolphins would be a contender again. That's how I think it's going to play out anyway. But I am hearing this morning that the Carolina Panthers are a favorite to get him as well. I don't know. I think it's too early to tell what Sam's going to do for the season. So to make a judgment on what we've seen from Darnold and the Jets is kind of like premature because he's fucking killing it. And he hasn't really played bad so far for the Panthers. So that still remains to be seen. And it'll be nice, honestly, if Deshaun just goes to Miami. Let's just leave it there. This Thursday night, there's a lot of football going on, both professionally and in Western Massachusetts. The number 5, Hoosick Valley, goes up to face number 25, Commerce. So they're coming to Springfield. That's awesome. That's sure to be an exciting game. Now, I think Commerce could upset them, actually. And if they can get that defense that is so solid up front, especially the front seven of Hoosick Valley, if Commerce can run the ball effectively, you know, to the sidelines with stretches, pitches, stuff like that, maybe throw a couple screens in there too. Throw off that defensive line that looks like all pros already in Hoosick Valley's defense. And I think if they can stick to a game plan such as that, then their upset is definitely possible. West Side and Wacona. that is going to be a good game. Number one, Wacona Warriors are 7-0, and West Side is 5-2. Yes. Ranked number 13. I think Wacona's gonna win, and they will be that's the only threat, I think, to Central in the playoffs. The whole new MIA format, blah blah blah. However, that is put together. I think will determine stuff. But eventually, when Central and Wacona do play, I think that is going to be the test. I think it's going to be Central's best game that these four eyes have ever seen, honestly. So I look forward to the possibility of that happening. Go Golden Eagles. Bears head coach Matt Nagy tests positive for COVID-19. Hopefully he was sitting next to Justin Fields. No sir. Shout out to Justin Fields. He's struggling. The Bears have a shitty offensive line, and that's not a help to a rookie quarterback. But he's athletic enough to make stuff happen. Granted, they got the shit kicked out of them by the Bucks. Bucks are a perennial playoff team, so you kind of would expect that. But there is definitely promise in the way that Justin Fields plays. He sees the field well, and unlike a lot of other quarterbacks that I've noticed, he actually waits a little bit for the pocket pass. And though he's very fast and has the agility of a deer, probably 10 deers put together, he just still sits back there and makes that throw. And that's remarkable, honestly. You don't really see that from many young quarterbacks, especially ones that know that they got the wheels down there. Here we go. NFL Week 7 reaction. Thursday, Browns over the Broncos 17-10. Raiders beat the Eagles 33-22. Coach Whitey Jenkins, I'm going to call you up right now. What is going on? We trade Zach Ertz. A loss to the Raiders. Come on, what's going on in Philly, man? Are you guys getting ready to get the number one pick? It looks like it. Maybe potentially trade Jalen Hurts. Come on, Coach. Your Eagles suck. Let's just be real. Cincy smokes Baltimore 41-17. Though I did not have this in my little 5-teamer teaser, I told my brother that Cincy was going to win. I said, I suggested that he takes Cincy in the points. Look what happened. Cardinals over the Texans 31-5. Something funny I learned about that is that was the first time that score has ever been recorded in NFL history. Interesting the way numbers play a part in things. Tampa Bay 38, Chicago 3. Bears suck. Indy 30, San Francisco 18. That one hurts my wallet. Falcons over the Dolphins 30-28. Packers beat the Washington football team 24-10. New England Patriots 54, Jets 13. Mac Jones had a great day, and more importantly, it was a great all-around team win. They were killing it on defense. Almost got to the kicker a couple times as well. Another person they got to is my favorite quarterback in this year's NFL draft, Zach Wilson from BYU. Not sure what his status is for Sunday, but it's probably going to be another Jets loss, right? The Giants beat the Panthers 25-3. This is where you start to question Sam Darnold. I honestly thought the Giants were going to go 0-17. Shout out again to my little brother Daniel Pettit. Your Giants suck. But yeah, hey, they won. Tennessee 27, Kansas City 3. As you know, I lost on that one because like a dummy. In my little 5-teamer, I said, yeah, Kansas City's going to cover. Patrick Mahomes is not going to go on 3. He lost 3 in a row. Rams over Lions 29-18. And honestly, shout out to Lions quarterback Jared Goff, because you have finally become the reason why the Rams won. There it is. There's your scores for the NFL. Moving on the NBA. In overtime, the Celtics beat the Hornets 149 to 129. Milwaukee over Indy 119-109. Atlanta beats the Pistons 122-104. Come on, Pistons, man. You gotta get a win, man. Cunningham looked good, especially in summer camp. Or the summer league, man. He was fucking killing it. Brooklyn over Washington 104-90. Miami beats Orlando Magic 107-90. Bulls over the Raptors. But it came at the end, 111 to 108. What I like about that is when it seemed that the Raptors couldn't figure out COVID-19 Levine. He killed them every time from beyond the arc. I love the way he approaches basketball, of the way it's like he's just the ultra confidence. And now he's starting to get a team around him. Could the Bulls be back to playoff prominence? Maybe. I don't know. Pelicans beat the Timberwolves 107-98, but that's nothing new because everyone beats the Timberwolves. Cleveland over Denver 99-87, and the Clippers smoked Portland 116-86. After that game, I noticed on social media that Lillard went off because a fan told him that he should be traded. He should have went to Los Angeles potentially. I have to look for that video again, but it was freaking hilarious. Oh, this isn't funny though, because now this concludes episode 178 for Sportstalk. Thank you very much for watching it. 35 subscribers on YouTube. Let's try to get those up there. We're on Facebook too, and we are the best sports show on the East Coast. Let's try to spread that, right? World Series game one tomorrow. Who do I like? Stros. Yeah, as I said earlier in the program, I think Houston's going to take it. I think the bats will be on fire, and we'll hear in a month or two that they were sign stealing again. Other than that, I think that's it. I have, basketball tomorrow, I'm sorry. Philly, we got the 76ers and the Knicks. That's going to be a good one. Golden State's going to go to OKC and probably smoke them. Denver's going to try to get back on track against the Utah Jazz, who are already starting to look like they are the top defensive team this year, as they were last year. Shout out to the Eagle Bear. It's my favorite center. I love you all. Wish you nothing but health, wealth, and success, and I will see you with 179 tomorrow.